this past weekend was my birthday and stuff, and yada yada yada. And well, yeah. So I kind of see myself 10 years from now in the military as a recruiter because I am going 11X, which is a paratrooper job, and well, I'm gonna do that for 5 years. So I'm gonna transfer to being a recruiter. And back in the day, back a few years ago, back when I was in my old high school, which was Lock High School, I really didn't see myself as being in the military because I was in the band, and the only reason I stopped being in the band, why I quit, was because my band director told me that I couldn't do nothing right. Like, I want to play snare drum and bass drum, but instead he put me on quads, which is 4 drums, which have 4 different tones for each drum you hit. And I didn't want that, so basically I just quit band because of that. But I am very capable of playing more than one instrument. I can play all the drums. I can read music. I can play trumpet, saxophone. What else? Baritone, tuba, French horn, clarinet, all that good stuff. And so I guess that my band director didn't see that I could do all those things, so he just limited me to only one option. Even though I told him I could do them and stuff, but yeah, and basically I'm not your average bear. Like, I stay quiet most of the time because I don't want people to know the true me, which is very outgoing, funny, and all this good stuff. But what else can I say? Oh yeah, so I'm redoing this video, so because my other videos didn't save, so yeah. And so in about 5 years from now, I am going to be in the military for 5 years, and if I get my diploma in 3 months or 4 months, I should be in either South Korea and or Germany by the end of this year. And so, and well, before I joined the PX2 class, I was always, to be honest, down, depressed all the time. I just felt like shit. Well, excuse my language, but I felt like, yeah, because things wasn't going my way. Like, life was hard. Like, reality hits me. I lost like a lot of friends to cancer and other bullshit. Oh, excuse my language once more, but yeah. And so before I thought about joining the military, I had like a whole bunch of people telling me that I was stupid, like, for joining because of my skin color. But people don't know that I am actually mixed with Black, Irish, and Belizean. So yeah. So people told me that a Black man don't have a place in a white man's army. I've been told that a lot, and well, I thought to myself, maybe that's true a few years back, but then I come to realize that if I don't join the military, or at least get up out this neighborhood, that I would be just like them, joining gangs, smoking weed every day, or doing whatever's. And so I'm not really going to follow their footsteps. I'm going to make my own path in this life. Because I have a family full of people who joined the military. I had a grandpa who passed away. He was with the 82nd Airborne, and he served in Vietnam. I got an uncle who's in the Marines. Well, 2 uncles who's in the Marines. and the rest are all Air Force and Navy. So I'm like the second person in my generation to go Army, because my cousin was in the Army and stuff. He served in Iraq. And so, yeah. What else can I say? Well, basically, that's all I can say. And I want to thank Mr. Jason and Mr. Chuck for teaching a wonderful class. Because without this class, I probably would still be down and just looking at life narrow-mindedly. I'm looking at life more openly, and trying to figure out my scotomas, which I know I have, and yeah, my conditioning, like, and ever since I learned those words, I often use them on Facebook, Twitter. I've been explaining to people that, like, okay, relationship wise, like I told girls always complain about how how their man is no good or whatever. And I told them that you're conditioned, like I always tell them, you're conditioned to picking the wrong one, because you always go for the looks, the money, or his so-called swag. But swag is not going to pay the house bill in 5 years, or our phone bill. But that's just me saying, you know. And well, when it comes to relationships, personally me, I would want a girl who's been shot, stabbed, beat up, and put through hell, because she will have more appreciation for life, you know, instead of just being about materialistic things. But yeah, that's a different subject. But anyways, I see myself having a bright future ahead of me in the military, and when I'm done with the military, I will pursue my career in being a LA County sheriff deputy, and or Los Angeles Police Department officer. One of those two. Um, what else? Um, well, yeah, I'm going to be in either law enforcement after the military, or I'm going to get into computers, because I have 20 college credits for computer science, and I have 1 semester of criminal justice, and well, I took, well, on a side note, I took 1 year of massage therapy, but that, yeah. So basically, I see myself having a bright future, and thank you for watching this video.